It has come to my attention that I've never made a tier list video. There are millions of tier list videos on the internet, and I actually really enjoy watching them, which is why I'm a little confused why I've never made one myself. So I went to a website that just has a bunch of tier lists, and I'm gonna do the dumbest ones I can find. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. School water fountains tier list. This is amazing. Okay, these are them. Can I zoom in? There we go. Okay, we got some options here. When has this ever been in a school? I've never seen that in a school ever. Let's just go from left to right. Wait, what's the difference between these two? There's just an extra water fountain here. Okay. First off, I love these. Do schools have these nowadays? What rich schools are you guys going to that have these? Okay, I guess I'm gonna rank this one higher than this one because there's an extra one. So I think that's about as good as you can get. I'm putting that in S tier. That goes right there in S tier. Now this one, on the other hand, doesn't have an extra. So A tier. This one right here, like you and your crush can both be using the water fountain at the same time. Like you could fill up your water fountain while she's drinking from the water fountain, looking at you fill up your water bottle. Okay, I'm happy with that decision. No one has ever had this in a school, or unless you're like in the teacher's lounge, which you shouldn't be unless you're a teacher. Okay, here's my thought process with that. Those are fine until they're not. When you gotta refill those bad boys, the world ends. It's actually terrible. So we're putting that in C. We're putting that in C. You got to get the Hulk to change those water bottles. They're huge. They weigh too much. We're putting it in C tier. I guess I should have prefaced this. I hate water fountains. Brother, these right here, people are just slurping them. And I don't know how, but somehow they're spitting them. I don't know how it is, but it for sure is. That goes in D. In fact, most of these might go in D. This one's a little better. Wait, is that for a dog? This is a triple doozy. This is a triple doozy right here. Okay, we got one person right here, like a kid, a taller man or woman right there, and then Scrappy is right there. That's pretty nice. That is actually pretty nice. I've seen a couple of those in my life, but I've never seen one utilized to its full potential. So I'm gonna give that a B. I still feel like they're unhygienic. However, is this motion censored? This might be motion censored where you don't have to touch it. It might be. I don't know. Maybe you do have to touch it and it like stays running for 5 seconds, but that would actually dock some points. I'm not gonna lie, guys, because nothing's worse than slurping and then it shuts off and you still slurp the air for a second. Trust me. Here we go. These are biblical times. Those suck. D tier. These suck too. In fact, they're worse. They're somehow worse. It would be worse though if that one was this direction, so you're just facing each other slurping. I gotta stop saying slurping, dude. That would be F tier, but there's not an F tier. I gotta put it in D, dude. It is way worse than that. It is way worse than that. So much worse. Yeah, this one sucks too. Everything goes in D tier. That's sick. How did that happen? And that's what I'm talking about though. Look how unsanitary that is. That man's foot, that kid's foot is on the place that you're drinking from. But it's a great photo. So for that reason, I'm out. This isn't Shark Tank. No, this is S. That's great. All right, next tier list. Waluigi. Oh my gosh. It's all that. They're literally all that. Okay. I think that's fair, personally. I think that's pretty fair. Moving on. Web browsers. Okay, I am pretty passionate about these, actually. Wait, what is that? This is Google Chrome, which is S, at least to me. What is this? I don't trust it. That's Chrome but blue. I don't trust it, dude. I don't. Okay, Firefox. I also kind of want to put it S, but there's a big battle between people. Mark my words, one day there will be a war between Chrome and Firefox users, and I'm not sure why, but it will happen one day. You know what? I'm going to put Firefox at A simply because I don't use it. I don't use it anymore. I used to. No reason I really don't anymore. It just it fizzled out one day. Is this Internet Explorer? I think this is Internet Explorer, right? Yeah, that's Internet Explorer, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't like it, and I can't even tell you why. I don't even know why, but I don't like it. Is this older Internet Explorer? It's got to be older Internet Explorer. What is this? Oh, is that Opera? It is. I'm smart. I've never used Opera. Know nothing about it. I've heard people like it. Let's just put it right smack dab in the middle. It would be like a C+. Safari. I'm weird with Safari. It's fine on my phone. I don't like it when I use a Mac. I don't know why. Doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna be honest. I'm putting that at a C tier as well. I'm not that passionate about Safari, but I'm not that unpassionate about Safari. If I saw Safari at a bar, I'd be like, hey man, and then walk by. All right, moving on. Oh, soda. Oh, yes, dude. I am actually so passionate about this. All right, S tier. You ready? Coke Zero. I drink a Coke Zero every single night. I'm not one of those people that like drink a ton of them, like, you know, throughout the day or anything. I just have one Coke Zero while I'm relaxing at night. I'm not kidding. Oh man, I sound like a jerk, like a tool when I say this. I pour it in a glass with ice, and it's a nice glass. You know how some people have like their, you know, I don't know, their gin and tonic, and they're swirling it around like this? I got my Coke Zero. That's all I have. I just have my Coke Zero and I'm swirling it around. Coke Zero's an S tier for sure. What the heck is this? Oh, Code Red? Dude, I forgot about Code Red. That's kind of crazy. I remember not really caring about it. I actually do like Mountain Dew, and I loved Mountain Dew when I was a kid, but I remember actually drinking Code Red. Some people are going to fight me on this. Please don't fight me. I'm going to put Code Red at a C. I think it was fine, but I don't think it was as good as Mountain Dew, which I think a Mountain Dew is a B. I think the straight up Mountain Dew is a B. However, Baja Blast is an S. I don't even drink it anymore. I really don't. I don't really drink soda other than Coke Zero because it's just, I mean, I'm sure Coke Zero is not good for you either, but soda's not good for you at all. And Baja Blast makes you feel like you're gonna pee blue. But dude, it's so good. There's nothing like eating a beef. There's nothing like eating a beef. What am I saying? There's nothing like eating a beef quesarito and drinking an extra large Baja Blast and then dying of a heart attack. It's wonderful. Sprite sucks. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I take that back. I have a Sprite like once every decade. And the last time I had a Sprite was fairly recently. Actually, you know what? It was a Sprite Zero. I just remembered. And it was refreshing. I drank it and I was like, I am refreshed. I would put it at a B. I don't know why I said Sprite sucks. I actually feel bad to the owners of Sprite that I even said that. Coca-Cola. I like it. I do like it. But there's calories involved, and I care about that because I'm 31. Yeah, it's an A. I do like Coke. I do think it's really good. I also am a pretty good Dr. Pepper guy. I do like Dr. Pepper. To me, there's an argument all the time about Coca-Cola versus Dr. Pepper. I'll take either. I like them both. I do think it's funny that Dr. Pepper still holds on to like the 23, is it flavors? There's 23 flavors. Dude, it just tastes like soda, you know? Like, calm down. No one is tasting Dr. Pepper like, oh yes, there's a hint of tangerine. Okay, Pepsi. All Pepsi sucks. Pepsi is an F. What is that? Cherry Pepsi? Yeah, right. Oh no. Get out of here. Dude, I had a friend. His name was Nick. He liked Pepsi more than Coke. He would actually go to we went to a gas station one time and he bought a Pepsi. Has anyone ever done that? I literally don't think anyone has ever done that in their entire lives. Pepsi sucks. It's a zero. It's an F. Diet Coke. I had a sip of Diet Coke last night. Literally one sip. I haven't had it in a very, very long time. It is not as good as Coke Zero, but you can't really treat it the same. It's definitely its own thing. It's not trying to be anybody. It's just trying to be itself. I'm going to put Diet Coke at a B. You know, it's respectful. It's great with the elderly. It's pretty good. Okay, A&W root beer. I used to really like root beer, and it's just kind of fine now. It's just kind of fine. I'm going to put it at a C. Yeah, root beer's whatever. There is no caffeine in A&W root beer, I think, though. Am I correct about that? Which actually makes it bring it down to a D for me, but you know what? I'll leave it at a C. I love caffeine. Caffeine's great. Me and coffee. Dude, if coffee was on here, I know coffee's not a soda, but if it was, you don't want to know what I would do. Okay, cherry Dr. Pepper. Never had that. Don't care about cherry, though. Why do people keep putting cherry in everything? Relax. I don't want cherry in everything. I'm putting that at a D. I can taste that without even knowing what it tastes like. Diet Dr. Pepper. Dude, I had one recently and I think something was wrong with it, but based off of that experience, F. It tasted like carbonation and that's it. There was nothing peppery about it. Or Doctor. It sucked. The heck is this? Orange vanilla Coke? That exists? I have never had that in my life. That has to be S tier. That really exists. You're not kidding. That actually exists. That's incredible and I want it. I'm going on eBay right after this. Days of the week. This is a tough one actually. You know which one sucks is Sunday. I hate Sunday. I hate Sunday more than Monday. I hate Sunday more than Monday. Sunday is the day, even though I'm gonna be honest, I kind of make my own schedule. I'm lucky enough to do that. Sunday is like the day where it's like, yep, tomorrow's gonna suck. It usually doesn't even suck, but the anticipation of it sucking is worse than it sucking. So I'm gonna put Monday at C. Monday is right above Sunday. Friday is S tier. Duh. Friday is S tier. And honestly, Thursday is A tier because Thursday is like, we're almost there. We're almost there, baby. You know? Tuesday, I'm so indifferent about Tuesday. It's a C. Tuesday's whatever, man. Saturday's nice. probably an S tier, honestly. And Wednesday deserves to be in the middle. Wednesday just deserves to be in the middle, you know? You're halfway there. You're like, oh, the week, it's either been great or it's sucked so far. And we also have this much to go. So you can look at it that way, or this has been great. I can't wait for more. That's the way I look at it. All right, guys, that was my first tier list video ever. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment below of what tier lists you would like to see me do next. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to click the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, click all of them. I have numerous other YouTube channels in the description. I have other places you can find me around the internet there too. I stream on Twitch. I also have a store at samtaborstore.com, and you can listen to my music wherever you listen to music. Just type in Sam Tabor. Okay, bye.